Yo, what's up guys? We are under 50 subs away from 15k, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like on today's video. It takes a second and it helps me out. If you guys have missed my past few videos, at 15k I'm doing a face reveal and a jersey giveaway. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to the channel and watching all my videos. But either way, some recent point guard rumors came out for the Chicago Bulls. Obviously, this whole season for the Chicago Bulls has really just been a roller coaster. It's just been really up and down. There's been some very high points and just some very disappointing games and losses. And it's obvious that the Chicago Bulls and the point guard position has kind of just been a mess, and it's kind of just been a struggle fest for this whole season. And it's obvious that the Bulls front office was not happy with, I'd say, the point guard struggles for this season. At the trade deadline, Arcidiacono did talk about how the point guard play needs to be more consistent and just be better in general. And you could see before the trade deadline happened, the Bulls were linked to a bunch of point guards and a lot of rumors came out. And I'd say the main point guard that I'd say the rumors were targeting with or connecting with the Bulls was Lonzo Ball, of course. I'm going to be talking about some recent rumors that came out about him as well in today's video. But either way, let's just jump right into it, because I'd say yesterday night an article came out, and it's obvious, like I've just said, the Bulls need a point guard, I'd say upgrade if it's this season or in the NBA draft. It's looking like the Bulls are not going to get their top 4 pick, and it's looking like they're going to hand it over to the Magic. So the Bulls are more than likely going to need to upgrade the point guard position in this upcoming offseason class. And a recent article came out from Bleacher Report, and the article said the Chicago Bulls are expected to be interested in Charlotte Hornets' Devonte Graham as I'd say point guard option, and he also linked Chicago to another point guard. And the other point guard option is TJ McCollum. I will jump into him later, but I'm first going to be talking about Devonte Graham. You know, Devonte Graham has put, I'd say, a pretty impressive 2 years of play together. I'm pretty sure he won Most Improved Player a year or two ago. And he also reported in the article that Lonzo Ball is probably out of Chicago's price range now. You know, that whole situation is definitely going to be interesting this upcoming offseason. Because, like I said, ever since Lonzo was really drafted into the league by the Lakers, the Bulls were always connected to him in some sort of rumors. They just kind of always been interested. And then, of course, around the trade deadline, the Bulls made some offers to the Pelicans, and they obviously declined. But according to this article, Lonzo might have played his way out of, I'd say, Chicago's price range, because coming into this upcoming offseason, the Bulls have anywhere from $24 to $26 million in cap space. Of course, the Chicago Bulls had way more, but then the Bulls made some big trades at the trade deadline. And the Bulls still can, of course, make more, I'd say, salary for this upcoming offseason by cutting some veterans or trading a few players. But no matter what, Lonzo Ball might have played his way out of Chicago's price tag, because he has been playing very solid. When the rumors first came out, he wasn't playing that good of basketball, I'd say, for the Pelicans. But the second the rumors came out, he really picked up his play, and he's been playing very solid for this season. If you guys are new to this channel, you might not know, but I am very high on Lonzo Ball. I believe he would fit amazing with us. I feel like him and LaVine would just work, I'd say, perfect together in the backcourt. I've made many videos covering that topic. But no matter what, back to Devonte Graham. You know, Devonte Graham is only 26, and he has one of the best on and off ratings in all of basketball. And he's also a very good passer and a very good three-point shooter as well. He's shooting about 37% from deep. And of course, with Zach LaVine, Coby White, and Vooch, the Bulls wouldn't need Graham to be a big-time scorer, but rather a table setter for others. You know, I'd say Graham he's more of a 2-guard, but his height kind of limits him to being a point guard. I'm not going to lie, before I watched, I'd say, some highlights from him, I thought he was more of a 2-guard. I still do think his play resembles more of a shooting guard than a point guard, so that whole, I'd say, fit and situation would be interesting. And last season, he had a fantastic year, averaging pretty much 18 points a game and almost 8 assists per game. He also hit a career high 38% of his attempts from three-point range last season. And then, of course, the Hornets drafted LaMelo Ball, so his minutes and opportunities went down. However, he's still putting up very solid numbers on this season. He's scoring about 14 points a game and dishing out about 5 assists a game while still making about 37% of his threes. I believe he would be an instant upgrade for the Chicago Bulls. He is pretty quick. Like I said, his height kind of makes him a point guard. I thought he was more of a shooting guard. He is only 6'1". He's a much shorter point guard in this league, but he's still a very good defender, a very good three-point shooter. He has a very clean and nice form. And even though he is short, and like I said, he is a good defender, the NBA ranked him 7th in among NBA guards in defensive win shares. So he's a very good defender. So I wouldn't mind him being a backup plan to Lonzo Ball if the Bulls, of course, can't, I'd say, afford him in this upcoming summer. And now onto the second free agent point guard that the Chicago Bulls have been linked to, and that is TJ McCollum. I'm going to be honest, TJ McCollum is just pretty much a way better Ryan Archie. He instantly reminds me of him, and of course he's going to cost the Chicago Bulls way more money than Archie. I also don't see TJ McCollum as a starting point guard in this league. I could see Devonte Graham being a starting point guard, and I still question his fit with Zach LaVine in the backcourt, but no matter what, I know both those guys could get buckets and more than likely work it out. But for TJ McCollum, I see him as more of a backup point guard. I'd say he's already one of the NBA's best backup point guards. He's a very good defender. He's just like Ryan Archie. He's going to fight over those screens, just play dirty, dive on the ball, and just be that annoying pest on the ball that's going to drive you crazy. You know, he is a 6-year veteran, and he's currently the NBA's leader in steals. He's averaging a career-high 8 points, and I'd say about 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals a game for the Pacers this season. You know, I'm not sure if he's an upgrade over Sato. I believe he is, but at the same time, like I said, I still don't see him as a starting point guard. So I really hope if the Bulls can't, I'd say, sign Lonzo Ball or afford him, I hope we go Lonzo, then Devonte Graham, and then TJ McCollum. He's not a terrible option. I still do believe there's way better options out there. Both these players are good defenders. They have high IQ, and they're just, I'd say, pretty solid defenders, and that, of course, that's what the Bulls are missing. But I just don't see TJ McCollum as, I'd say, a starter in the NBA, and the Bulls need that. Who knows if they're going to give Coby White another chance? He has been starting recently. The Coby White and Zach LaVine backcourt has been, I just say, very confusing. It's been a mess. I hope in this upcoming offseason, say the Bulls can't find an upgrade at the point guard position, that Coby White and Zach LaVine work out, because I still do believe they could work as a backcourt, but I do have my doubts as well. Same with Devonte Graham. I see him more as a shooting guard, so I question his fit with Zach as well. It doesn't help that he's 6'1", but at least he makes up for it with his good speed and amazing defense. I wouldn't be mad if the Bulls targeted Devonte Graham. I'm just not sure how he'd really fit with, I'd say, Zach LaVine. You know, then TJ McCollum, I see him as a backup, and I don't think the Bulls need a backup point guard. They either have Coby White as a backup or he could be the starter. I just don't see a point in signing TJ McCollum. He'd be an upgrade, obviously, but like I said, the Bulls need a starting point guard in this upcoming offseason, not another 6-man to cause more problems, I'd say, with Coby White and others. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on any point guard rumors and, of course, any other free agent rumors connecting them to the Chicago Bulls. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video if you guys would want the Bulls to target TJ McCollum or Devonte Graham. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.